Back in January, for a little bit before that, we started conversations, or at least Sean Lyons had started conversations with a gentleman who was interested in donating money toward an outdoor classroom in memory of his son, Don Buchanan, who was a student here. We started planning and drawings throughout the winter, and then as the weather broke, we started construction on it. The weather wasn't very kind, but we were hoping to have it ready by the graduation, and we were probably at 85% during graduation. Mr. Buchanan has actually been here and looked at the outdoor classroom, and it's turned out really nice. And it's at this point we are basically done with it. It turned out nice. Other things we've done this past spring, summer, we had purchased some properties over on 5th Street that we had deemed inhabitable because of the deterioration of the properties and environmental contamination from the nearby service station, that we actually were given permission to tear 3 of those down. So right now we just graded the lot and put some gravel down to keep the mud down. We still haven't completely decided what the future is going to be on those properties. Also, during this summer, we're doing several things. We're doing a lot of concrete upgrades, repairs around Bingham Hall to reduce some water problems that we had there. We've done some more sidewalks and rerouting the water as far as actually concreting those in. And that is ongoing. Hopefully within the next 2 to 3 weeks we'll be complete. It's been a busy summer, and continuing to be a busy summer. Things that we will be doing before the summer's out or into the fall is we will be replacing the columns on the front of the Crate House, the President's house. We got to the point where they're no longer repairable, and we're in the process of doing all the preliminary work before we install those. The stone guest cottage, we've replaced the exterior windows, put all new thermal pane windows in there to increase energy efficiency, and put a new high efficiency HVAC system together. So it's ongoing. The Norton Center, the brickwork around the Whittaker Theater, when the Whittaker Norton Center was built in the early 70s, it was designed by the Frank Lloyd Wright Foundation. Frank Lloyd Wright Foundation primarily were involved in construction out west, and they used some of the techniques on that construction on this building. Don't always work real good in a wetter, more humid climate. Other than that, just normal clean up, fix up, get ready for school.